Let's get started on building the CV. It starts with the easiest part, which is data entry. It's basically the basic info. So, all of these are sections of the resume, and we're going to work through each of them. Hopefully, this is really painless and we're able to get through this stuff really fast. So, basic info falls into these fields. Residency, you don't always have to put. Passport, as it relates to international ability to work in different places, you don't always have to put, but it's good to add that stuff on the off chance that we get into crazy conversations and they want to be able to document that stuff. Who knows? But I'm not asking you to put in your passport number or your residency ID, not information that they need. The email address is something that we'll talk about. Phone number, super important and obvious that even if you're applying internationally, often people will say, hey, let's do this on WhatsApp. If you're in the crypto space, it might be Telegram. It just depends. Your LinkedIn URL, and if you do not have a portfolio, we'll leave it blank for the time being. Please keep your email professional. I've linked to a funny video of these guys basically talking about seeing unprofessional emails. It's crazy that you even have to say this. I've personally seen a lot of crazy, bizarre email addresses because when you get your first email address, you're probably, I don't know, what, 8 years old, younger than that these days. So I linked to some crazy ones off of Reddit. Ultimately, I shouldn't have to beat a dead horse with this. You get the idea. So some really fun or interesting Q&A stats. So the question is percentage of employers that reject CVs with unprofessional email addresses. Personal pronouns on resumes have a percentage of negative hit rates, meaning people perceive them very negatively, and percent of resumes, including a link to a LinkedIn profile. Pause here, guess, or here are the answers. So it's 35% of employers reject CVs with unprofessional emails. Personal pronouns on resumes have a 55% negative hit rate. I would say that, there's some type of employer out there that feels that I don't want to get fucking political, so let's move on. And then 48% of resumes included a link to a LinkedIn profile, which is crazy. Like everybody should have a LinkedIn profile. The last part of this is the activity. This is super basic stuff. It's data entry. There's not a lot to this. I'm literally spelling everything out. The most important part within this activity is really going through making a copy of the CV table and the copy of the CV template so that you can start to build these things out. You will repurpose and reuse these things lots and lots and lots of times. So take the time to do it now so we're in a good spot and you can repurpose it a ton of times later. I know this is a little dry, but I promise it gets a lot more interesting once we get past this.